Well, it is a tragedy just a couple of years ago that is still making waves around the world and certainly in American politics. Three guys, we'll call them private security contractors working in Benghazi, Libya, give chilling details of that tragic day. The day 4 Americans, including the U.S. ambassador, were murdered by terrorists. They tell the tale in their book. It is called 13 Hours, the inside account of what really happened in Benghazi. Welcome Mark Geist, Kris Paronto, and John Tiegen. Why tell the story? As you just told me a second ago, you could be making more money if you were still working as private security contractors than you're going to make by writing this book.
Well, it came down to the fact that the story of us on the ground actually was getting lost in the political phase, and the 4 Americans that died were just kind of getting used as a political stunt, I guess you could say, and we just wanted to bring back their story, what happened that night.
Critics of the administration and of then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, who's probably running for president shortly, will say that this is a scandal. Would you guys agree it was a scandal, the way, what happened and the aftermath of it?
I think, yeah, it's a scandal. It's been used for political expediency, I think. It seems, and as John said, I mean, the story that happened on the ground during the 13 hours from when we got the call to when we got on the plane was lost.
So here's what, we know this much. There were some kind of demonstrations and protests outside, not the embassy, but the consulate in Benghazi, which is a...
There were no protests.
No protests were going on?
No.
There's no protests.
No.
This was just an attack,
yes,
is what it was.
And we were...
and you were how far away?
Well, we were at where I was at. I was about a mile as a crow flies. He was actually on a. I don't speak for John because I do pretty much all the time. But anyway, he was he was actually on an operation which was 400 meters away from during the time frame. They say that
this stuff's going down, and you guys are all armed. You're well armed, well equipped. You've all got military experience.
Yes.
And of course, you want to go to the aid of your fellow Americans.
Sure. Yeah.
And you are told what, and you're told that by whom?
I was told to wait. I was delayed twice.
I got told to stand down and wait.
So basically, we were delayed and told to stand down.
And who's giving the orders? Who do you work for? Who's the boss?
Our direct chain of command is what's called we have a team leader. That's a staffer. He's a staff agent. He's not a contractor.
Right.
And then we have a chief of base, and we call him. And in 13 Hours, people that read it, his name is Bob. That's what we've named him in the book.
Right. CIA station chief.
Yes, exactly.
And he was the guy who could tell you, no, you were not going there.
But we don't know if it was if he was getting orders from higher than him as well.
That's what you don't know.
Exactly.
Right. That's way above your pay grade.
Yeah.
So what did you guys do? At some point you said, basically, screw this, we're going in.
To heck with you, we're leaving. It's time. We're leaving. Our guys are dying. I mean, the radio calls are coming.
It was a massacre. These guys were tortured and murdered. Including the U.S. ambassador.
We don't know if they were tortured. We just know that they were murdered. Yeah, this definitely smoke inhalation killed them because of our delay to get over there.
What? And then after the fact, you left the country, rather as just about everybody did, every American did, expeditiously. And then the story started coming out that this was a little demonstration that began over anger over a movie. And just kind of got a little bit out of control. Yeah. What was your reaction when you heard this?
Anger.
I kind of just laughed because, I mean, myself and Rowan had just drove by the consulate like 30, 45 minutes prior. There was no gathering of anybody. I mean, that was a quick protest, if it was.
It was planned, no doubt in your mind.
No doubt. To me, first thing that my mind was why are they covering? Why are they trying to cover this up? They just admit what happened. There was no reason to. In our minds, there was no reason for them to propagate
what would be the political, help me understand the political motivation for making this look like it was not what it was?
An election year, I mean, I guess.
No idea. I mean, it would have been a whole lot easier and smarter, I think, just to say at this point in time, we have not been able to determine the cause of this. Our further investigation will let us know, and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
But somebody decided to spin it into the politics of the not the stand-down, but of the demonstration.
And then not listen to what we had to say about what happened not listen to the guys on the ground for many months.
You can listen. The book again is called 13 Hours, and the guys are going to be signing it tonight at the Barnes & Noble across from North Park Center tonight, and Plano tomorrow at 7:30 at the Barnes & Noble. And we have more information and a link to the book as well on myfoxdfw.com. Guys, thanks very much.
Hey,
Thank
Tim,
you for having us.
Thank
Thanks,
you
sir.
very much.